All right, well, I got our spot in prepped. Now, I finished up my primer in 600 grit, and along the sides and the top is 800 and a gray Scotch pad on both sides. So I'm gonna untape this, get some fresh tape on it, bag it up. I'm probably just gonna use 36-inch paper around the front. I'm gonna use a little spotting gun, a little cutting gun, and keep my air pressure low. But I'll get that, just dust a little sealer on it for coverage, you know, also to fill up any scratches that might be there. And do our base coat. And then when we clear it, you can see from my finger line, from above my fingers, we are gonna leave sanded just like that. We're only gonna clear to the top of my finger. That way, after it is dry, all you have to do is you take a piece of 2000 wet and dry, and you just knock it over lightly to make it a little smooth. Hit it with some 3 and 5000 by hand, and you polish that out, and it's a perfect blend. Anytime you use that spray can blender, or even the blender you put in your gun, it seems to kind of be a headache. You know, you try to wet sand it, you try to polish it, you'll see where it like starts to peel back. And you'll see like the straight line from the blender. Well, I learned years ago to not use that blender and just clear it, leave yourself a space, and then light wet sand and polish, and you'll have a perfect blend. And that blend will never fail. 99% of blends that fail is due to that blending solvent, that blending agent. That stuff is no good. Throw it in the trash. I'll show you how it's done. And you can try it out, and I guarantee it'll work perfectly for you. So let me get this thing bagged up, get some sealer, color, clear, and I'll show you where we're at. All right, now this is all prepped up for when it's time to clear. But for the time being, while I'm putting the base coat on, or the sealer on and the base coat on, I'm gonna take a piece of 18-inch paper and I'm gonna put it about here and roll it up. And the same here, I'm gonna put it about here and roll it up, because I don't want my sealer or my base coat going I don't want my sealer and base coat ended up in here. I don't want any speckles, base coat, sealer up there, because when I clear it, it's gonna lock it in, you're gonna see specks. You don't want that. So I'm gonna roll it up on both sides, do my sealer and my base coat, and then after I'm ready for clear, I'll pull that paper and clear it. So let me get this thing sprayed and we'll be right back. All right, and it is complete. As you see, I left a very small area at the very top to buff out. That way you're not clearing over unsanded material or clear coat. That way once it's dry, if you just take 2000 grit and a piece of 3 or 5000 and lightly scuff that and polish it, it blends in absolutely perfect. You cannot tell at all that you did a spot in or a blend there. Same way here. You can see it's a very small area. I stayed just below it. That way you can polish it out. But now, once you polish it out, you will have the perfect blend. I hope this helps somebody or everybody. And thanks for watching, man. And be sure to hit subscribe, like, and drop a comment. Y'all have a good Wednesday.